and welcome. You're watching News X and I'm Megha Sharma. The political turmoil within the Trinamool Congress is now becoming even more intense. It has now reached the doors of the parliament. As the West Bengal Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, attended a high-stakes opposition huddle in New Delhi, her party appears to be facing its biggest internal crisis, and the biggest blow now comes from within the party's parliamentary ranks. Trinamool Member of Parliament Kakoli Ghosh has now publicly claimed that nearly 20 TMC MPs have decided to back the NDA and have written to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to formally convey their position. In fact, sources to NewsX indicate that 2 more Lok Sabha MPs have joined the dissent bloc, taking their strength to 22, well beyond the 2/3 threshold required for protection under the anti-defection law provision. Kakoli Ghosh has said that the decision was taken after extensive consultations with the fellow members of parliament and argues that the group is simply accepting the people's mandate. What makes the claim even more explosive is the fact that Kakoli Ghosh, who was removed as chief whip after she resigned as TMC Mahila Wing chief, insists that she continues to be TMC's chief whip in the Lok Sabha and has acted in that capacity while consulting colleagues. This is not just an act of defiance, it's a direct challenge to the party leadership. And that's not the only development that is shaking Trinamool. Veteran leader Shukendu Shekhar Roy has also resigned from the party and given up his Rajya Sabha seat. Soon after his resignation, visuals emerged of him arriving at the residence of senior BJP leader Bhupendra Yadav. Reports suggest that a number of TMC MPs were present at the meeting. Adding to the speculation, the West Bengal Chief Minister Shubhendu Adhikari has said that to be part of the political consultations inside the party, the situation appears to have reached a critical stage. Reports claim that Abhishek Banerjee attempted to reach out to several of these rebel MPs but was unable to establish contact as their numbers remained unavailable. At the same time, the rebel camp in West Bengal's assembly is also claiming growing numbers, which brings us to the crucial question. Do these rebels have the numbers to trigger a formal split? In the Lok Sabha, the Trinamool Congress has 28 MPs. Under the anti-defection law, the 2/3 group or 19 MPs would be required to claim a legitimate split. Kakoli Ghosh's camp claims the support of 22 MPs. If that number holds, the rebels would cross the legal threshold. In the State Assembly, the numbers are even more staggering. The rebel faction led by Mamata Banerjee claims that the support of 58 MLAs. The 2/3 mark in the assembly stands at 53. Again, if the claims are accurate, the rebels would be above the critical line. For Mamata Banerjee, this is no longer just a political disagreement. It is a test of authority, organizational control, and possibly the most serious internal challenge to her leadership in years. So as the opposition talks of unity in Delhi, the Trinamool Congress is battling questions about its own unity back home. And until the numbers are verified, the political drama in Bengal is only set to intensify. Let's open up this conversation. Joining me on the telecast is Dr. Shantanu Sen. He is former TMC MP. Dr. Shantanu Sen, your perspective is what is happening within the TMC. Earlier, it was the MLAs who rebelled against the TMC, Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee. And now we see that members of parliament, 20 of them, who Kakoli Ghosh is leading, and there are 2 others as per top sources that have also now joined this camp of 20 rebels who want to cut ties from the TMC and join the BJP.
Well, it is absolutely an infectious disease, and this is an inevitable consequences which could have taken place after 6 months or 1 year. But the way the party supremo, Madam Mamata Banerjee, denied to accept the public mandate, and on 4th of May, instead of accepting the public mandate, she started saying, "We are not defeated, we have won the election." This has not been accepted by the common people, by the party leaders and party cadres as well. That's why this party is getting dismantled so rapidly. And in democracy, it is the number which matters. So far the assembly legislatures are concerned, you see they are maintaining each and every democratic parliamentary protocol, and they are more than 2/3. So more than 60 numbers, they are having 60 MLAs out of 80 Trinamool Congress MLAs. So far the parliamentary party is concerned, the same thing has happened there. They are having nearly 20 out of 28. So again they are crossing the legal threshold which you are talking about. So it was an absolutely inevitable consequences. People have given mandate against this Trinamool Congress huge Himalayan corruption, but the party supremo has denied to accept this public mandate. And finally, politicians do politics for the common people. So you have to abide by the mandate given by the common people. And that's what has been done by these 20 MPs in parliament and these 60 or more than 60 MLAs in assembly. And I think they are doing the right thing in a proper way, and in the long run, they will be serving the country in parliament. They will be serving the state in West Bengal in collaboration with the present government in union government and in collaboration with the present state government of West Bengal.
Okay, all right. I also have with me Rohit Roy, BJP spokesperson. Rohit Roy, let's hear it from you with regards to this purported approach of these rebel MPs who have met Bhupendra Yadav. There was a meeting that was being held while there was an India bloc meeting that was also taking place just a few blocks away. How do you view this, approach, this outreach that has been done by these TMC rebels? Is BJP serious about taking them in their stead?
See, it's a completely internal matter of TMC, and we are not much involved in what is happening within TMC. Now, as far as these MPs are concerned, who you are labeling as rebel, or who they are calling themselves as the real TMC, if they want to stand beside NDA in matters of delimitation, in matters of women reservation bill, which are for the public interest, there, if they give us our support, they're most welcome to do so. They are elected representatives, and we cannot stop them from voicing their opinion. At the same time, Bhupendra Yadav is a very senior leader. At the same time, he's a union minister. So is Shubhendu Adhikari or even Biplab Deb. So if someone is meeting them, they have their own rights to do so. We have nothing to comment on that. As far as TMC is concerned, we knew TMC is going to disintegrate. TMC was never a party that was bound by ideology. It was just some people who had their own interests coming together and doing stuffs together, and the moment they're out of power, they will show their true colors. So it's something that we always expected to happen, and that is exactly what is happening. And at the same time, if someone feels that for the state of West Bengal, they need some corrupt people to be behind the bars, or if they feel that TMC was running like a corporate party and not like a political party, if they feel that Mamata Banerjee was giving everything to their nephew, they should have spoken before. But okay, fine. After BJP came to power, they found their real voice, because that's democracy BJP brings in Bengal. So for that, they are speaking up now, and they're all welcome.
Okay. I have with me Manasvi Thapar as well. Manasvi, in a situation such as this, and this is not the first time and is not going to be the last, where political alliances change after a political party sees defeat. We saw something similar that had happened to the Congress as well. In 2014, it performed its worst. There have been number of big leaders and small ones as well who left the party, have joined the BJP. DMK has lost elections in the assembly in the state just a few weeks ago as well. All is not well between the DMK and the Congress, but it's all part and parcel of how politics plays out, isn't it?
I think in today's time and the kind of strength BJP is enjoying, I don't think there is any other option left for opposition political parties which are smaller in number, and this is what has happened with Aam Aadmi Party, and this is what going to happen with TMC, regional political parties. And when the leadership itself becomes somewhere there is some kind of a communication gap, or there is some kind of unhappiness between the cadre, be it MLAs, MPs, and strong leaders, senior leaders, they feel left out because of entry of Abhishek Banerjee, or we would say entry of some kind of nepotism in the party. I think this is what happens, and this is what is exactly going to happen with TMC, what happened with Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party was not hurt by nepotism, but it was hurt by losses. It was hurt by not having Delhi with them. It was hurt because there's somewhere a shift in power whenever happens. What we have seen, Megha, people are generally loyal with those people who are in power. When there is a shift in power, and right now Bengal is experiencing a shift in power, and this power is somewhere very different from what Bengal has previously witnessed. When left took over from Congress, and Congress had remained in power in center for a very long time, but left continued in West Bengal. And then when TMC took over from left, similarly the central situation was not something which was hand in glove with the West Bengal politics. Now, for the first time, what we are seeing is what West Bengal is experiencing is centrally strong political forces there, which is BJP, and BJP is known as a political party to create own governance, create its, without a MLA, they have had their own government in various parties, and be it in Assam, be it in Manipur, be it in Goa, and now Assam is a different ballgame. BJP has worked hard in Assam, BJP has worked hard in West Bengal, and that is what the result is. And also, with the backing of center, there is no way other for MLAs or MPs to go. The only political party where they can join or give support to keep themselves relevant is support BJP. Otherwise, the relevance of TMC or these leaders is also going to be zero in the forthcoming elections. So BJP is so strong. It does not. It is not the fault of BJP, but the opposition cannot stand BJP's force, and that is why they have to give in. And this is the reason TMC members, large members, are giving in. And the second level of leaders, in the past we have seen Suvendu Adhikari leave TMC and join BJP, and BJP gave him the full support, and now he's the chief minister, and he also have that same kind of rapport with other kind of leaders in TMC. So that is why that magnet factor is there for opposition leaders in TMC to go to BJP, while the only people left out would be extreme level of loyalists of TMC and Mamata Banerjee with TMC. Otherwise, it's going to happen like what happened with Shiv Sena.
Okay, all right. Bhurashiva Das Gupta, he's a senior journalist, also on the telecast with me. Bhurashiva, if we compare the situation of the DMK, because it has also lost the assembly elections in its state, Tamil Nadu, and we compare the situation that Mamata Banerjee and TMC find themselves in West Bengal after having lost the election to the BJP, is stark, because in Tamil Nadu, we see that there is the DMK, we see the AIDMK, we see the new phenomenon called actor Vijay, who has taken the state by storm. But we don't see a lot of defections taking place from the DMK to Vijay's camp or to AIDMK and other smaller parties that form the political fabric of Tamil Nadu. Vis-a-vis, when we take a look at West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee and TMC have ruled the region for the last 15 years, but one single defeat has left all its MLAs, loyalists, supporters, members of parliament scurrying for cover and reaching out like opportunists to the political party that has won the election, which is the BJP.
Well, as you can see, DMK is a political party, is an old political party which has some ideological bindings, which the TMC doesn't. TMC has always been an organization which worked against the left forces. It overcame the formidable left force and took to power. And the way they have operated in the last 15 years was, showing strengths. And the strategy which BJP has taken, putting in, removing all the extra votes, the bogus votes, and the migratory elements, across the border. So those were all planned, very meticulously planned to make the election very clean. So, and apart from that, the administrative forces were also used by the BJP. The election commission, to some extent, yes. The central forces, then the change of the administration, starting from the chief secretary, the chief of police, everything changed, and so and the result happened. But then it's not it won't be right to compare with DMK, because in DMK it is it's a question of, losing out and they accepting it that they will not be part of the power in West Bengal, in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
But here, they wouldn't accept that this defeat was proper. Mamata Banerjee wouldn't accept it. But what has happened is BJP has got the strategy right. What it has done, the shortfall in Lok Sabha, they will make it up by breaking the party, which they have been very effectively done in the state itself.
Okay.
And then now in Delhi, they had the meetings. In fact, out of the 28 Lok Sabha members, almost 20 have already shown or have switched side and had said that they would.
Absolutely. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to bring in again Dr. Shantanu Sen into the conversation. Dr. Sen, is it just murmurs and rumors that are floating? Do you think there is going to be something substantial that is likely to take place in the next few days and weeks? Which is going to be the new Trinamool Congress? Is it going to be heralded and spearheaded by this rebel camp that is, of course, increasing in numbers? Or is Mamata Banerjee going to stay the party supremo?
Well, before I answer your question, I would like to answer my colleague Mr. Rai, who has said that people start saying against the political party after the shift of power. My dear Mr. Rai, I don't belong to that group, because when I was a sitting MP in 2023 and 24, being inside the party, I was the only person probably who raised the voice against the Arjikar Himalayan corruption and against the Abhay incident. So it's not that I am raising the voice after the miserable defeat of Trinamool Congress. Now let me come to your question. So far the present scenario is concerned, the way the whole things are moving, I don't think the actual Trinamool Congress will remain. And so far my opinion is concerned, had I been in the position of so-called national chairperson of All India Trinamool Congress, after facing such situation, I would have avoided attending this India Alliance meeting, because I know how the other political parties, opposition political parties, are taking Trinamool Congress nowadays. It may be that they are shaking hands, they are hugging each other, but at the back of their mind, everyone knows that the Mamata Banerjee run Trinamool Congress is going to be is non-existent in coming days.
Okay. Rohi, coming to you. So, do you think TMC is likely to see the same fate as Shiv Sena did after a party split, after Uddhav Thackeray lost the very coveted position of being the head of the real Shiv Sena?
Well, firstly, before answering your question, I just want to tell something to Shantanu sir. That comment was not passed by me. Manasvi sir said it actually. But okay, fine, I accept the point that Shantanu sir said. And because he took my name for not a comment that I have passed, I would also like to ask him one particular thing, that okay, I agree that you had raised your voice during the Arjikar movement, and you also resigned at that point of time. I think even TMC took action against you at that point of time. But saying so, it is also a fact that after the Arjikar movement, it came down a bit. You again went back to TMC, and it happened in the year 2025. But that's a different scenario altogether. If today Shantanu sir feels that we should come together and we all should work together for a better Bengal, for a Sonal Bangla, then he is all welcome to do so. And these things happen in politics. It's not a big issue. Now, as far as your question is concerned, see, I feel that again, it comes from the point that Buro Shiv sir has also raised, that there are some political parties who are bound by ideology. Shiv Sena had an ideology. Now, they don't follow that ideology is a different thing altogether. But then the parties, even if you see Sanjay Raut or whosoever the other loyalists of Uddhav Thackeray, they have something to abide by. TMC doesn't have that thing to abide by. If you see the Communist Party in West Bengal, they hardly have 3 or 4% vote. But then today also they will maintain that 3 or 4% because there are some people who abide by their ideology. Same goes for Congress, same goes for us or for the Dravidian parties. Even if you say Samajwadi Party, BSP, they have an ideology that binds them together. But for TMC, there is no ideology. Why was that party formed? That party has only one face, and the ideology is Mamata Banerjee. So when that ideology itself loses its value, when Mamata Banerjee loses her value after her consecutive defeat in election, that party does not stand together anymore. So what happened with Uddhav Thackeray, the same thing is not going to happen with TMC. Rather, worse is going to happen with TMC. And TMC, I don't think will exist after 2029 Lok Sabha. I don't see the people who are with TMC currently are even going to win 2029 Lok Sabha, or rather I don't even think Abhishek Banerjee or Mamata Banerjee will even contest elections in future.
Okay.
So TMC is over. It's a closed chapter.
Okay, all right. Manasvi, what's your opinion? Do you think Mamata Banerjee's career is finished? The fact that she was able to establish herself as such a strong figure, was able to govern West Bengal for 15 long years, took on the likes of the left party that was a force to reckon with in West Bengal at one point of time. And do you think that's the end of Mamata Banerjee's political career?
I think it is too early to say that, because Mamata Banerjee has been the strongest and one of the most fierce leaders coming from West Bengal. One defeat cannot take her glory out of West Bengal, and TMC has been there since last 28 years. Of that 28 years, if you divide 15 years she was in power, rest 13 years it was a struggle while she remained MP, and now it's a different kind of a struggle while she's there. That cannot evade her past glory, and that obviously age is not on her side, and there is second level of leadership which is not there. But it is too early for me to say that this is the end of politics for Mamata Banerjee. I feel that she's a very strong leader, and we have to see when a ship is drowning, rats would jump here and there, and that is going to happen. And it is a new kind of politics which has happened in India, wherein opposition parties are decimated in this fashion, and there are no loyalists in political parties now anymore. So this jumping of ships is there, but what does Mamata Banerjee do from here is something which is going to turn around her politics and West Bengal politics. These 5 years, how BJP is going to govern is something which is going to tell about West Bengal and BJP. If there is someone who can take on BJP, it is only Mamata Banerjee as of now, because there is no other political force apart from Mamata Banerjee in West Bengal. We are talking about West Bengal, we are talking about Mamata Banerjee even after the elections are over, because the central figure of West Bengal is Mamata Banerjee. Is it going to be an end story? I think it is too soon for any of us to speculate as of now, because she rose from ashes in 1998 when she took away from Congress and started TMC. She may not, as Rohi correctly said that she may not have an ideology like BJP or Congress or any political party had, but she had an ideology in herself, that she was not liking the ideology of Congress, and she decided that TMC and West Bengal should be at the center stage in West Bengal, and she started her own political party, and she rose from that ranks. And I think it is only time which will say where she is going to go forward. But I think that she's very strong.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast and sharing your views. On that note, let's take a look at what was happening earlier today in New Delhi. The opposition India bloc held its crucial meeting today at the Constitution Club of India in New Delhi, but the gathering was marked by notable absences and a telling virtual appearance that underscored deepening fault lines within the coalition. As per the list shared by Congress leaders, there were 23 political parties that were represented at the Constitution Club, with the Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh confirming their participation and describing the gathering as a meeting of the India Janbandhan. The DMK publicly declared that it will not participate in the India bloc meeting. The DMK's decision stems from Congress's move to end its long-standing alliance with the party and extend support to actor politician Vijay's Tamilanga Vetturi Kezhanga, which formed the government in Tamil Nadu. The TVK's Vijay, on the other hand, has not been invited. Shiv Sena Uddhav Thakure's decision to participate only through a screen rather than travelling to Delhi is being widely read as a pointed signal of dissatisfaction with the alliance's direction under Congress leadership. Similarly, the Aam Aadmi Party has formally quit the India alliance from Jharkhand. The Hemant Soren-led JMM also chose to send its Rajya Sabha MP Sarfaraz Ahmed instead of the Chief Minister himself attending it. This time, this absence is making a statement in itself. Joining me on the telecast is Anand Singh. Anand, what has happened in the India bloc meeting in wake of these big leaders and their political parties pulling out support from India bloc?
Yes, because the way in which several of the India bloc leaders, especially Sena UV chief Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray, they could not travel to the national capital to attend the meeting. The timing was decided very late, and they said that they will be joining the meeting virtually. And this comes even as the Sri Sena has got several of the MLAs from the Mahavikas as very over MPs from Maharashtra. That is Supriya Sule. He represented the MPSC on behalf of Sharad Pawar in the meeting. And if we talk about particularly JMM, where in Jharkhand, as the Congress party has already announced and nominated Pranav Jha as its Rajya Sabha from the mineral-rich state in East India. So clearly, JMM chief and Chief Minister Hemant Soren, he joined the meeting virtually. This was confirmed by the India bloc partners and even the list shared by the Congress. It clearly mentioned that Hemant Soren had joined the meeting virtually, whereas he had sent his party Rajya Sabha MP Sarfraz Ahmed in the meeting to join it physically over here. As the nomination day was there, it was the last day of nomination, and giving the fact that how all parties are there in the Rajya Sabha election phase. Clearly, they have been viewing it as a clear strategy by the JMM to stay there in Ranchi and then attend the meeting from there.
Okay, all right, Anand, thank you very much for giving us that update. On that note, I slip into a short break. Thanks for watching NewsX.